Good afternoon and happy Wednesday, 3 p.m. Today we have a very special guest. We have Freddie Lutz from Freddie's Beach Bar joining us today. And we are checking in to see how him and his business and his staff are holding up during the COVID-19 pandemic. Hello, Freddie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Thanks for joining us today. So exciting. You know, when this started, your posts were so funny, and they might still be. I just lost touch in the last couple days. I've had a lot going on, but the outfits and the fun, I lived to wake up and see those every morning.
Yeah, I pretty much ran out of hats. So,
Did you?
I've suspended that for now.
I was wondering where all of the costumes were coming from, and then where you keep those.
I have a very large walk-in closet. Let's put it that way.
I love it. Well, thank you for bringing some light humor during a time that is super stressful for a lot of people, especially people in your business, in the service industry. We just wanted to check in and find out, what's new with you all, and if there's a way that we can help you, your business and your staff.
Well, I have two restaurants. I have Freddie's Beach Bar, and I also have Federico, which is Italian, down the street. And we've been open at Federico for about a week doing carry-out, curbside, and delivery, and plan to open for the same 3 to 9 at Freddie's starting hopefully Friday. And what you can do is come to get food from us.
Okay. Okay, so where do we order it and how do we do it?
So at Federico, we offer delivery service too, but the best way is just to call the restaurant. Our menu's online, and place your order and then come pick it up curbside. The Crystal City bid has blocked off some spaces on the street, so it's easy to just pull up and get your food. The phone number's on the website and the full menu, and same thing at Freddie's.
Got it.
We're hoping also shortly to set up the back parking lot behind Freddie's with tables, and Urban Tie and McNamara's are going to do the same thing. So we're hoping to have that whole, you would still be doing carry out, but you could take it around back, and we have a little sort of socially distanced table set up out there.
I love that. I think many people saw the news, and somehow, Freddie Lutz, you were able to introduce yourself to Amazon, who seems to be supporting your little business rather well. You want to talk about that?
Well, our new neighbors, Amazon, that are moving in their headquarters, H2Q, down the street, I've been working hard over the past year to develop a good relationship with my new neighbors, and also their Herndon chapter of Glamazon, which is their LGBTQ group. When I heard that they had a LGBTQ group called Glamazon, I was like, what?
I'm in.
So I've had the president out for brunch, and we did actually a Pride happy hour last June at Freddie's with Glamazon, and we also had a sort of social hour networking thing with Amazon as well at Freddie's. And Brian, a few weeks ago from Amazon, called me and said, we love Freddie's, and we'd like to partner up with you to deliver 10,000 meals in the month of May, which was fabulous. And so that's what we're doing.
Wow, that is quite the amount of business. Did you look at the numbers on how many meals or covers you have to push out of your kitchen per day? Because that sounds, as a hospitality manager in my previous life, that scares me in my head.
Yeah, it's something like 4,800.
we're talking about 30,000. Yeah, that's is that 400 meals? I don't know, my math off the top of my head's terrible.
Well, this week we have been doing 400 meals a day, Tuesday through Saturday. I think this has been our busiest delivery week.
And it looks like you're just laid back and just doing it.
Fortunately,
stress.
I have people to help me, and also some of the neighboring restaurants we've enlisted their help to help with some of these orders, because it's a big order,
And it probably, allowed those people to come back to work, which sounds like that was your goal to start, was to get the kids back in the building and
I think that's part of what Amazon's trying to do also, which is really great.
Good. I love it. Well, what I love about you is you're always great entertainment, and we know that when we walk into Freddie's that we're always walking into what could be the Caribbean. And it's always a lot of fun. Your brunch, I'm sure many people miss. When that's back in order, I can't recommend that highly enough.
Yeah.
And then obviously drag shows coming back and that kind of entertainment at some point. Have you gotten any indication of whether or not you're going to be able to reopen with a certain percentage? Because we're kind of guessing around here, wondering if we're going to be at 25% occupancy or 50 or what.
Right. Well, we're all sort of keeping in mind that it might be 25%. And so we're trying to think outside the box, where can we put the other tables outside? I was even talking to some of my neighbors today about approaching the county and see if they close down the street, for the remainder of the pandemic, and let us put tables out there, because that's the kind of thing we're going to need, all of us, to survive, I think. And it could be fun also.
No, it could be fun. I think that would be a really great attraction. What people might not be able to compute in their head is, these businesses are open and their budgets are based on how many turns in the dining room and how many stools are at the bar. And I don't know if you've ever watched like Bar Rescue, then John always says each bar stool is $10,000 a year. And in some capacity, when you sit there and you add it up, it's like, well, that's true. And now if we're opening at 25%, then we need to figure out different ways to keep businesses afloat. And you're right. Calling the restaurant for your takeout order will put more money in the restaurant's pocket rather than going to the apps. In some capacity, they take 20 to 30%.
Right.
So yeah, definitely. Charities. Any that you just love right now that you think that we should look into that might be hurting? Or I hate to put you on the spot like this, but
yeah, the one that comes to my mind is Food and Friends, because we do an annual event with them in April, and I know that they've had to cancel that. So I'm not sure where they're at, but I'm going to look into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your website that we can look at menus so that we can tell everyone? Is it Freddie's?
Freddy'sBeachBar.com and Federico Ristorante Italiano.
Nice. And I would imagine on Freddie's website, there's probably a link over to the other restaurant at the bottom, maybe?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, great. Anything that I missed during our conversation that you want to point out? Anything else?
I don't think so. Another charity that comes to mind, though, and actually the Civic Association is purchasing some meals to deliver to the Arlington Free Clinic. That's another one that I would like to point out.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. So right now we don't have a specific date for your full reopening, right?
Just the carry out next Friday, this coming Friday, hopefully, at Freddie's. And like I said, Federico's already doing it. And no, I'm not sure on the exact. Yeah, I think we're going to kind of ease into it, like do the tables out back and that sort of thing. And as soon as they will allow us to, we'll probably try to do what we can with the inside.
Okay, so Friday, when I want to place my order, favorite item from each restaurant, what would you say?
Oh boy, so I love the fish and chips at Freddie's, and I love the pollo Federico at Federico.
Okay. All right. If I'm coming down there, then might as well just order from both.
Right. Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I know that you're really, really busy with all of the Amazon orders and trying to stay in tune with what the governor is putting out there for us to follow.
Yeah.
So, you're in all of our hearts for sure.
Thank you. Thanks for having me today.
Thanks for your entertainment and your kindness and helping others. We appreciate it. I'm Mark Rutstein with the Rutstein Group. We are your local real estate agents with Compass. Thanks for joining us today. And this has been a community check-in with Freddie Lutz of Freddie's Beach Bar in Frederico's. Thanks, Freddie.
Take care.